Hello, and welcome to the next part of Deadly Rooms of Death, King Dugan's Dungeon. And we're going to begin the second level. I was going to say level 2, but it's called the second level, so we'll just go up. Up is a dead end, so it's good to go up first. Plus, I mean, you know, why not? Up is a good direction. So we got this nice little room, just roaches everywhere. Yeah, practically everywhere. Actually, do they... Yeah, they all start in kind of a corner. Well, some of them. Anyway, what you want to kind of do is something like this. I mean, there's really no bad way to go about this. If there was, then, well, there would be, but there isn't. There's just more roaches. They can all die, you know. Like, for example, dead, dead, dead. I don't know what else to say, really. Just dead. This isn't that bad. Oops. Like that. There we go. Then we got a nice little room where you kind of got like a little order. Little thing where you have to open them in certain orders. You know, you start off by hitting this switch and you can kill stuff, you know, more of the usual. Roaches, roaches, roaches. Now, you're intended to go this way and kill these guys, but you could go to the back to the right and actually it'd be safer. But I guess if you're trying to speedrun this entire... If you're trying to do a least move run, you'd probably want to go down instead of sideways, of course. But, you know, it's whatever you want to do. And this room I actually did have trouble with when I first played, believe it or not. Just killing these roaches right here is really difficult for me. I don't know. I really had a lot of trouble with this game. A lot of it. And that's why I think, even though this early floors of this game don't actually have that many really hard puzzles, it's still a very good learning thing to learn, you know, enemy movements and get used to all that good stuff. Though I do like the added challenges in the visual update. And I have to say that it does look really nice. I do like this place better as a stronghold, wooden stronghold, more than a ice cavern. It just didn't feel right as an ice cavern because it's like, well, you're near the surface, yet it's super cold kind of thing. It didn't really make sense. I really do like how this turned out. So, going up, we're actually going to meet our new enemy. The Queen Roach. Yes, the Queen Roach. It's white instead of black. Go figure. Oh, I mean silver. I don't know. It's actually more silvery. But anyway, what they do is instead, you see they're not running towards me, but they're actually running away from me. And that's what Queen Roaches do. They're the opposite of a roach. They run from you instead of running towards you. But there's also one more thing about them. You see that timer on the left? Every 30 turns, something happens. Do you want to know what that something is? If you see that, it takes about 4 turns to spawn a roach, and on the 5th move, that's when they start moving. So yes, they spawn roaches, and it's not just a one roach or something like that. It's just how they're positioned, but really, it's every square that's open that's around the queen. And also, it's good to keep in mind that the queen cannot spawn roaches on arrows. But, yeah. So basically, they just run away from you and they spawn more of these annoying pests. Probably what has bore the swarm rooms is because it's easy to make swarm rooms with queens. Woohoo! Anyway. So, it's really nice to actually go against some queens and whatnot. Well, and now this is a kind of a puzzle because if you try to go in there and kill them, you get stuck due to the arrows. So you want to go back over here and open it up so you don't get stuck. And that's for that room. So now we won't meet our next enemy until the next floor. Actually, that's kind of a lie. We actually meet one more enemy. I'm saying we don't meet our next enemy until the next floor, but we do actually meet another enemy. But before we actually talk about that, yeah, it's just kind of pathway galore. And we go into the easiest room in the floor, this room. Definitely by far the easiest. You just go ahead and kill some more roaches. So, I'm going to tell a story why we kill these roaches because, well, this isn't really that bad. When I first played this game, I only played the demo, so I didn't actually have it. I did the first 3 levels. I actually watched somebody's playthrough of the Architect version on YouTube, And that's kind of what got me interested in the game. And it's kind of funny because the guy on the Architect version, he was on this floor, I think, for a while. I mean, I did like his videos. He was pretty funny, but I don't remember his name off the top of my head. But it's just kind of funny to watch because there was times where I felt like sometimes he could do it, but he just wasn't doing it. So, I mean, he's a really good LPer, though. But I think he stopped doing Let's Plays because, I don't know. But he was very interesting to watch.
Hey, a Wraithwing, all by himself, too. That means I could be chasing him all over the room.
And that's what he means by that is Wraithwings are our new enemy. They're like roaches. They'll move towards us. To an extent. As you can see, when he gets about 3 blocks away from me, he stops moving. And if I try to go after him, he starts chasing me. But if I move back, he'll keep going. So what Wraithwings do is when by themselves, they are... all they do is run away from you when they get near you. So if you try to chase him over, for example, that pit, we can't really get to him because he's too far. But if you trap him into a wall like this, he gets stuck and dies. Because, well, Wraithwings are basically chickens. That's all they can do. It's just, they just chicken out. They're scared. They're wimps. But if they're in a swarm, they actually do go after you. But I'll go get into that later when we get to the 5th floor. For now, they're just chickens. Don't worry about them. They're scaredy cats. And now, we got a new room. As you can probably tell, we're going to have to get to that orb and go back, and the queen's going to spawn a lot of roaches. And Beatrice will say that. But there's actually a challenge here. Don't let the queen reach the northeast corner of the room. Which means what we're going to want to do is stop him from getting to that right corner, top right corner.
That queen will make tons of new roaches by the time I get to the orb and back.
So, how do we do that? We get to where we're about there, and now we basically just got a corner jump to get him over there. Now we got to do something else. Of course, if we try to go, there's a big problem. If we try to go back, yeah, you can see how this is going to work. So how do we stop this abomination? Is probably your question. That is a good question, actually. I have not tried this challenge before. So, I'm blindly doing this challenge. Woohoo! It's probably not going to be that bad. I already have an idea of how to do it. Because, well, obviously if we try to go down, he's just going to get back stuck. So what we're going to do is something where we don't do that. We need him to spawn more roaches. Like so. There we go. Now he cannot run away because his own little roaches are blocking him. And yes, I call these roaches because roaches is a better name than roach. The roaches, not roach, is... I don't know. I'm weird. But I have completed the challenge, but I don't think it'll actually register it until I clear the room. Challenge completed. Cornered in the sentry. The sentry. I really don't know. But I'm going to do one more room, and then I'll call it quits. Or maybe not. Maybe I can keep going. Wow, this room looks so much different than the original ice version. This is like mind-blowing different. This is like scary different. Looks like I'm on like a ship or something. It's kind of cool, actually. So this room I actually had trouble with as a kid. I called myself kid. I was 12. I was practically a kid. But I was really scared to kill roaches, and so roaches would spawn faster than I could kill them. So I actually had trouble with this room when I first played, and the first time I actually stabbed them and got stuck on the arrow. So it was kind of funny. But you won't be witnessing me do that. Yeah, I said I was gonna stop, but you know what? I might as well do the whole floor. This floor is quick enough, and yeah, it might go over time, but whatever. It's still a quick enough floor. So, there's actually 2 ways you can do this. You can go over here and get the roach to run back like this, or you could just go all the way to the left and then scare him. No, you really can't. Oh, yeah, you can. No, you can't. Never mind. No, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can go all the way back and scare him. It doesn't really change the fact. You can also close this and then kill the roaches later. I don't know what I'm doing. But you don't have to do that for this. So now we can just go ahead and get that. And we just charge. Charge! Yeah, that didn't really work. Something I actually didn't mention is you can lock the room, and that way you don't exit the room accidentally, which is actually useful in certain puzzles. We'll get to that in a second. Challenge. After opening the door, kill the queen before they spawn again. Which basically means, yes. If you do this, they'll spawn a ton of roaches. You can chase them and stuff. It's just really difficult. And actually, this note over here says, good timing makes things a lot easier. Which was kind of a hint to this challenge. So what we want to do is spawn one roach. And that's all you want to ever spawn. So, yeah, we're going to do this. And so basically what we're doing is... Shit, I was too
I'm sure there was a cleaner way to take out these roach queens.
And there was. I gotta remember how to do this. Maybe it was this way? No, I was sure it's the other way. This way seems too slow.
Now that was a fine piece of smite-mitery.
Efficient smitery. Actually, that was probably the way. Okay, it was not a slower way, it was the way. And actually, this next room we have another challenge.
Can I kill off those queens before they dump eggs?
And just because I want all the dialogue, I'm gonna wait.
Too slow.
So if you're too slow,
Can I kill off those queens before they dump eggs?
then you actually don't get the achievement. But if you are fast enough, like this,
Ha! Easily.
gone in 30 seconds, and then, as you can tell, kill the swings before they go spawn the roaches. Nothing too big, nothing too hard. So we're gonna go kill these. This room's actually easier if you enter from this side and not the other side, which we could have earlier, because you get them all trapped on that top right corner instead of having them scattered more. Oh, well. I'm actually gonna die! Well, look at that. That was really bad. I got impatient. My bad. I can't believe I actually failed that. Alright. Nope. And yeah, I can't really be sarcastic about any of this stuff because, well, this isn't really... I mean, this could be really difficult for new players. Ah, voice crack. New players. Ignore my voice crack. You did not hear it. And if you're wondering, there is no secret rooms in this level. This level is kind of a little just... It's kind of... They don't really start the secrets until level 3. And I think there's... Yeah, there's a good secret. And there's a nice little challenge I'm going to do on level 3, but no spoilers. We're going to just do that. And if you're wondering why I skipped the middle switch, is because I was just going to come back for it because it was easier to kill the roach while I could. And, yeah. So, as you can tell, we're going to be, doing a wild goose chase. But we actually got that roach stuck on the stuck in that corridor. I have never done that before. It's kind of funny. So, you know, more basic stuff. This is really nice visually. Now, this room is really difficult. Let me explain. First, you go over here. Okay, that's not really difficult to go over here. And you open this door. Now, sorry, this door. Now, you're probably wondering, how are we going to scare those roaches into the corridor? I mean, there's really no way. There's actually a little trick you can do, and that's why something like this lock will be useful, just in case. And if we wait here, there's actually a nice little spot where we can scare them off. So, we actually get them stuck right there. Really nice to know, but it's hard if you don't notice it. Basically, you can actually be stuck for a while like I was when I first played. So, once you do that, it becomes quite a simple room, and we just gotta get these guys out. Nothing too difficult. And that's the puzzle. So, it's really kind of cool, but yeah. And then this challenge. Challenge, don't turn your sword after striking the orb. Oh boy. Okay, I didn't even know this challenge was gonna be here. Don't do it. It's obvious what will happen. Don't do it. It's a trap. Too bad. I have no idea how to do this. This will be fun. I have no idea how to do this. This is gonna be great. I feel like I've done this before. I don't know. Maybe I have. So I have no idea how to get those guys, but yeah, I think it's not that bad actually. This might be the right direction, I think. I've never done this challenge, so bear with me if I don't know what I'm doing. Can I actually get you right there? Yeah, that'll be it'll be easier. I'm kind of clueless about how I'm gonna get the bottom ones over there. Actually, I have an idea. I think I can just do this, and I really like this challenge already. Alright. Get those guys, just because I don't want to screw up. Checkpoint. And now we got, as I like to call him, Mr. Roachy, which is always, if there's just one roach that you have to work with and nothing else. They're behind you! Yeah, so I actually managed to do that. Wow, that was a good challenge. I like it. It made that more of a puzzle. Exit level. But yeah, normally you would just go and hide somewhere. There's multiple spots you can hide. And nothing more. Developer, I think you're gonna want to look into this. I kind of glitched the game where there's no music. That's just no idea how I did that. Okay, glitch. How to glitch DROD. Don't even know what I did. Or maybe it's just like that? I don't know. Anyway, this shows us that there's breakable walls, and you can break them in any way you like. And this note says, you shouldn't be so destructive. Let's be honest, you shouldn't. But I kind of glitched the game, I think, unless it's supposed to do this. It's something you might want to look into. Usually there's like this music that's walkable, but maybe I have no idea what I did. Anyway, so that's level 2. A very good level. I like the design. And so, next time... How the music's working normally. Pondered Beethro. So far, I see mostly roaches down here. This looks like a cake job. Piece of cake. Yeah. Level 3. Which I've never... Yep, this is a relook. It used to look different than this. So, it actually looks really nice. It looks kind of misty, too. So next time, level 3. See you then.